It seems every politician in Kerala loves a natural calamity. This is because it gives them an opportunity to collect funds from different quarters in the name of relief operations and later use it according to their whims and fancies. They don't keep proper audits or accounts of the money they got or how they spend it. They think that they are not answerable to anybody. They will invoke the pretext that if somebody asks about the accounts, they will invoke the pretext that those people who asked are against Kerala. This has been the practice. Why I said this now? Because the other day, Kerala High Court made a very serious observation during the hearing of a suo motu case taken up in relation to the relief and rehabilitation of victims of Wayanad landslide. The court asked the state government to stop blaming the center and produce details of the account or the money they have in the state disaster relief fund and the details of the money they spent also. It was a sound snapping to the state government. The fact is that the officer of SDRF, State Disaster Relief Fund, who represented the organization in the court was unable to give proper details to Kerala High Court. What a sad situation. On the other hand, the union government produced before the court whatever the court asked. The Kerala government has been blaming the center for an alleged stepmotherly attitude during the last few weeks. The government was saying that while the Kerala government, the union government was while liberally providing assistance to other states which were hit by natural calamities, the union government refused to give a single paise to Kerala. That was the accusation. I think that's a serious allegation, and I think we need to take a hard look into the whole situation. Welcome to Insights. This is Hari Kumar. At present, the controversy surrounding the aid from the Center for the Relief and Rehabilitation of Wayanad landslide victims. But time and again, the same allegations have been raised. This is not the first time. Even the LDF government had raised this in the past also. You look at the last 7-8 years, the government raised the same allegation of stepmotherly treatment when a flood happened in Kerala, when there was an Oki, a cyclone hit Kerala. And now also, at the time of landslides, the same allegation is being raised. You see, I am not going into the details of the amount because even in the newspapers there are contradictory reports about the amount. What the union government said or submitted, produced the records before the court was during in November. That means this is December, November, almost a month ago. The State Disaster Relief Fund had around 787, it could be around 782 crores rupees in their accounts. So the question of the center is, why can't the state government use the money available with the State Disaster Relief Fund for relief and rehabilitation activities there? How much money they have used? Have they conducted any audit of the money spent? When was the latest audit conducted? So many questions regarding the way the money was the total sum which was with them and the way it was spent was asked by the court. Instead of giving a transparent answer, the state government actually failed to produce not even any details. The state government used to repeat the same argument that the center has not given them any money. I think from the arguments of state government, what they are not explicitly saying, but what they implies is that the center should give some special package to Kerala to deal with the disaster. And regarding the money with the state disaster relief fund, the attitude of Kerala government is that you should not ask us about that. That is there, we will do whatever we like with it. And for this you have to give us special money. And regarding audit and accounts, the Kerala government is unwilling. When anybody asks them about the money, the details of the money spent, the details of the money collected, how it was spent, was it ever repurposed? The state government will raise the argument that federalism is in danger. So, can this be allowed? This cannot be allowed. Actually, nowhere in the world it is allowed. I think the problem with the left government in Kerala is that there is total financial mismanagement in Kerala. That is not just in the state disaster relief fund, everywhere it is there. Even the previous UDF government was not much different, but the only difference is that they won't defend such stoutly. The LDF government is not like that. They will raise many pretexts. So they will always use the rules that federalism is danger if the union government asks them the details of the money collected and spent. So this has been a logic, an argument, a rhetoric developed by the left government, and they have been using it to the maximum possible extent. But I think this time it may be impossible to go forward with the argument, because the High Court has taken up this issue, and the state government has been given time till coming Thursday, and by that time they need to produce details of the accounts. I don't think it's possible. If they had the details, they would have already submitted that to the court. Now the problem with the Kerala government is that in 2000, early 2000, when a tsunami hit Kerala, and then also the government got money from different quarters, money from center was there, donations from individuals and organizations were there. Actually, money and resources poured in from different parts of the world. And later, there were accusations that the money was repurposed for building roads in such far away areas like Pala or Kottayam, where there is no sea or seashore. So repurposing funds has been a habit of the Kerala government even earlier. But the current LDF government is using that to the maximum possible extent. Earlier there were some type of regulations and some types of controls, but now I think there is nothing. There have been many serious allegations right from the day when the Kerala government requested the union government for funds after Wayanad landslides. The first issue was the Kerala government asked the union government to declare the landslides as a national calamity. Everybody knows that there is no clause that allows in the law that allows the center to declare a natural disaster as a national calamity. I think the Kerala government also knew that very well, but they demanded that just to divert the public attention. I think the problem is that, things are not done in the proper manner in Kerala. Right from 2016-17 till date, Kerala has been repeatedly battered by natural calamities. 2017 and 18, two floods happened. I think in 19 also there was some landslides, floods. In 21 there was landslide. There was Oki in between. There was in 24, a few months ago, there was two serious landslides in Kerala. Two villages in Wayanad district just disappeared from the face from the earth. These are all very serious incidents. Kerala government lacks a proper strategy. This is a problem. Earlier, you may be remembering that in states like Odisha, thousands of people used to get killed whenever in cyclones and heavy rains. I still remember in around 2010, near over 10,000 people were killed in a cyclone. But you know how successful the state government, Odisha and even Bengal, are in reducing human uh, casualties during cyclones and heavy rains. Still, cyclones and floods happen there in Odisha and West Bengal, but the human casualties at present are less than 10 every time. This has been the experience in the last few years, couple of years. This is because the government evacuates people before a natural calamity happens, and whenever there is a warning of natural calamity, the government evacuates people. People should not be allowed to build homes in certain areas prone to natural calamities. No, if you allow people to break the laws, to violate the laws, and you don't do anything to evacuate people before a natural calamity, and then you made a hue and cry that the union government is not giving you financial aid, then I think in the coming days you will become the butt of a joke. No court is going to help you. This happened at now. Actually, the observations made by Kerala High Court the other day the observations have blunted the arguments of Kerala government that the center is following a stepmotherly attitude. Politically, you can't use this as a weapon nowadays. The problem with Kerala government, I have read that in mainstream media that the state disaster authority has been filled with cronies by the left government who are inexperienced in handling such crisis. A large number of appointments are done not through proper channel, not through public service commission, and they are done temporarily on an arbitrary basis. So these are random selections, this casual attitude, these are all leading to these are all aggravating disasters. So at present, the Kerala government is groping in the dark to collect details because they don't have funds. And now there have been new allegations that the Kerala government has repurposed funds in the state disaster response fund. So if in the SDR if they had repurposed diverted funds from the SDRF, I think they will have to answer to the court. And the court, I don't think the court will look away from the whole issue. The court is not going to condone the left government. Now this has landed the Kerala government in a predicament. I think what the state government should do is to strictly enforce different clauses, work according to the law. If you want to get aid from the union government, you want to prepare proper details. You want to submit everything. Even if you want to circumvent the law, you should know it, how to do it. You don't have people who have expertise it. The argument that just because union government and state government are politically antagonistic, the union government is preventing distribution of funds won't sell, because you know how Tamil Nadu is able to gain funds from the union government. Tamil Nadu is also ruled by a political party which is not friendly with the BJP. So how Tamil Nadu manages it? Because they do it professionally. Now you have to, even if you have to embezzle money, you have to do it within the law. The Kerala government lacks expertise. They appoint cronies in important positions who lack the skill, who lack expertise. So the calamity is twofold. On the one hand, they cannot prevent human casualties and damaged property and other things. On the other hand, you fail to get money from the union government. I hope the state government will learn a lesson from this. Thank you, and meet you with another topic next time. Till then, goodbye.